Hey folks, Pete here with the River Kings, and I started making this video and I wasn't sure which direction to go, but I wanted to talk about ways to improve your kayaking skills. So I had an idea in mind, but I think I'm coming up with 3 things you can do to make your kayaking better. Now before we get started, let me say that as in most of my videos, I don't really talk much about technique and these kinds of things, but I keep it more nebulous and conceptual. I think if you can understand the concept, that's going to go a long way into, progressing you as a paddler. But if it comes down to real technique, I think that's something that's better learned in person. And if you're interested in that sort of thing, there are links in the video description to some fabulous instructors, much more qualified and capable than myself, and they would love to teach you these things. Let's get started. Oh, woo! There's a rock there. That'll teach me to have a vertical paddle. Get out of the routine. And what I mean by this is it's very easy as a human to get into a routine in all aspects of life. And part of that is just survival. A lot of our lives are lived in the routine. And in a lot of the ways, those routines are good. But on the other hand, one of the best ways to grow as a person in any particular skill is to break from the routine, to get out of your comfort zone. And that's what I want to talk about first. For those of you that have paddled with me, especially on the local rivers or rivers that everyone in the run is comfortable with, you'll find we get into a lot of funny hijinks and little challenges and what seem like maybe pointless endeavors. What are we trying to do here? What's the point? But all of it usually is just to break from the routine, try a new line, try a new skill, try the same skill in a different way. Just basically mix it up. And if you do this long enough, you'll find areas of weakness in your paddling and your skill, maybe even in a mindset. So go out there and find those areas where your normal routine that you may not even think about is stopping you from an opportunity to grow, to improve, and to practice. I think you'll find it's a lot of fun. Yeah, go ahead! Yee! Nice! There it is! So the next thing I want to talk about, point number 2, is embracing the dynamics of moving water. And while it's very important to do your flat water drills, on a lake, on a pool, any big body of water where there's not a lot of current, or sometimes even in low current environments, getting those fundamentals is very important. And there's a lot of drills you can do. They're going to make you much better as a kayaker. You really do have to change the mindset when you're coming into dynamic flow environments. And the change is that you have to realize the water has the energy you need to get down the river. It also has the energy it requires to make you a very tired paddler. And if you know where I'm going with this, you have to start using the water. Rudder now. Yeah. Oh, a little more rudder. And it's a mindset. These boats are made to harness the river. And a lot of paddlers come into kayaking with a very defensive mindset, and they're fighting the river. They're fighting the current. They're fighting the idea of things that they think look scary, and that's natural. And as you do it more and more, starting small and working bigger and bigger, you'll realize that all these rocks, waves, holes, currents, just all these things, they're potential tools to get down the river, to maneuver the river, to get from one side to the other, to stay in control. It's very easy to look at things as something you have to fight against instead of something that's gonna get you where you wanna go. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh, no. Oh, keep. Yes, sir. Yeah, 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 baby. Surf, surf, surf. Yeah. Woo. Yeah.
And I like getting brought along by.
Yeah. Oh. Yep. Woo. Feet up. Flip your boat if you can. You got everything, just keep holding the boat and flip it over. Yeah. Now grab the front of your boat only. Yep. Now try to swim to shore a little bit.
Grab on.
I got your back.
Good self-rescue, Bonnie.
I caught her on one time.
I think you stand up now, if you can.
Almost.
Impressive self-rescue. And that brings me to point number 3. Doing less with more. Doing less with more. Doing...
Huh? What?
And that ties into my 3rd point, which is doing more with less. We're gonna try to do more with our kayak and use less strokes. But we may be doing more with the less strokes that we're taking, if that makes sense. So now that you've embraced the idea of using the dynamics of the river to your favor, and now that you're trying to do more with fewer strokes, it all starts boiling down to form, technique, approach, boat position, all these things that are gonna be either right or wrong. If it's right, it looks effortless, it feels effortless, and people go, ooh and ah, how does he make it look so easy? If it's wrong, it looks wrong, it feels like you're wasting a lot of effort, you're tired, you're huffing and puffing, everyone around you can see you're wildly out of control. Sometimes that's what it comes down to, and you have to fight your way into recovery to get your boat position back, to get your life back together. So there's some examples of all these things working together in this video. It was just another Saturday run down the Haw River. I had to stay local. Some friends were already going. I joined up. 2,700 cubic feet per second on the Haw River, the perfect level for doing this with this group. And it was probably the best day on the Haw I think I've ever had. It was just a good day. And it all came down to trying new things and trying old things in a new way. So when you're doing that rudder and it's still pulling you away, do a core crunch off the purchase of that rudder. So you're just kind of, it's only the rudder happening and the boat is just doing what it wants. Right. So if you got that there, crunch your like left knee to your right shoulder.
Pull it back,
yeah. And then dip that edge. It's the upstream edge you're dipping. The water's coming this way, and as you start getting washed out, that's grabbing downstream. Yeah. Dip that stern in, the stern grabs downstream, and that allows it to carve back straight.
Okay.
So it's a little bit opposite. You're not wanting to get this underwater,
right,
but you want to get that stern underwater a little bit. And use that edge to, it'll dig in and the stern will just go right downstream.
All right.
But keep that low brace off the rear rudder. That's gonna keep yourself up. There's rudder, and then there's like, you feather a little bit rudder.
Okay.
So that's creating lift on your right hand. Yeah. Twist your body, don't just put your arm out. Twist your body in with it, and then curl that left leg to you, and you'll come right back straight. That's better. Now you gotta go the other way. You did it so good, you came back out. That was much better. Yeah, you got it now. That's a lot of improvement in 2 minutes. Now if you had like a planing hole where you could actually harness like the surf, it would be,
That makes sense.
yes. Now just do it a little more subtle, and then immediately straighten out when you get in there. Yes, Steve! Oh yeah, you're there! Uh-oh. Yep, you're up. Yep, good. You good?
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
No nose plug.
Oh, better go to the hospital. Try to do it with one stroke.
One stroke.
One left stroke gets you all the way across.
I got
That would be even better. Five strokes. Get it in one. You get one stroke, right stroke doesn't count. Your left stroke is a stroke. 1, 2, 3, 4. But when you place your left stroke all the way to the eddy. One. Oh. Money, yeah. All right, you're up, Stan. That was one. That's what we're after. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're not in it yet. You need to shoot into the current more. See how he drifted in? So it's called a charging arc. So you need to charge to be able to get the arc out of it. Good, Steve, but initiate the whole move with one right stroke to get your arc going. Fail. It's gotta be below the 3.
Too much power.
Yeah. Fail. It is. Bite that edge in more, but then when you have the blade in the water, then you can balance it. So Stan, you didn't have enough forward arc. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Perfect. A couple of y'all are just drifting into the current and you're blowing downstream. Right there. That was nice. 2. You lifted it up though. Leave it vertical and leave it in there and do it all from the, let the current do it. Oh, Steve, that was nice. But you lifted your blade out. Yeah. It's because you pulled it back instead of leaving it out there. Oh.
You got him one yet?
Oh, no. See, y'all are giving that left stroke because you don't have enough speed. So everyone who does the second left stroke isn't doing the first right stroke when they start. your first right, it's like take 2 or 3 lefts. Oh yeah. That's it. Oh, stand! 2. You got 2. That's it, Stan! Nailed it! What I'm talking about. All right, Alan. Oh, that looks good.
I think I need to come out of the
2. You're using that right stroke to get in.
Yeah.
It's so close. Oops, sorry. Yeah, Steve? Oh, yeah. Oh, he's too good at it now. Okay, if you're good with the 1 stroke, now you got to soul surf it with no strokes. That's it. Oh! Careful. I don't know. I'll buy anyone's lunch that can do that. Yeah, Connor! Yeah! Free lunch for Connor.
Yeah. That's fun. Oh boy.
Oh! Oh, oh, oh! Oh! Connor, I think you should try your tailie. Not too close to the rock, out. Yeah, right in there. Remember, right stroke to start to spin, and a little more speed to get out. Then preload it, and once it starts loading, then pull it underneath you. Yep. Not bad. Close. Good, but edge that right hip up. Yep, close. Yeah, that's close. That's what I want to see. Do more of that and then bring the vertical part into it. Yep. See how the stern sink out and it continue to pivot? That's basically what you want to try to do, like that. If you can make that happen, forget the vertical part. As you start controlling that, the vertical part comes. Everyone wants to get vertical, but they're just falling over the whole time. As it starts going up, you sit back forward. That's what brings your boat up. If you lean back, you're pushing your feet back down. So you kind of start, if you can control the pivot, as you do it more and more, like you'll get the feeling of what brings the bow up and what doesn't. But yeah, a lot of people fight against because they're leaning so far back, but they're just pushing their bow down. As soon as it starts going up, crunch. You see it hold there a little longer? So now it's just loading the bow right. I mean, loading the stern. Ah, you're getting it. So space your forward sweep. Do that a little sooner so it's not rushed. You're just crowding that action, but that was good. That's nice. Keep doing that, and you'll have it in no time. I think you're overloaded with your sweep. You can let it be that like quadrant lean right before you do it. That's it. That's it. That's the sauce. Just you'll keep getting better. Keep doing that. See how it did everything for her? So you want to be completely sideways to the current when you do it. If you're upstream a little bit, it starts loading the boat wrong, and the stern starts trying to wash equally. You got to do it where the stern can get, yeah. Yep, and as soon as you start getting vertical, crunch your legs, because that would bring your bow the rest of the way up. If you lean back at that point, you're pushing your feet down. That's the sauce, now just more dynamic. Oh yeah. And if we could find like a hard eddy line seam, it's even easier. So close. Not in it enough. Close. Yep. Oh, so close. Doing all right, man? The main man. So close. She got it. Get in there, Alan. Yes. That's it. Now come this way. Oh. Nice. That's not bad. Yeah. Uh-oh, she's surfing. Oh, close. Oh, this one looks like a winner. Don't be scared. Get in there. That's it. Oh, yeah, that's almost it. All you need to do is fall into it a little more, like 2 o'clock. And then a bigger left sweep stroke. That's it! Yes! Feels good when you hit it, doesn't it? You're good? Yeah, so what you want to do is surf it all the way to the player's left and then turn and come all the way back right. That way you keep it carving. Don't try to surf it straight or you'll bow plug a little. Get in there. There you go. Yep. Oh, money. Making it look good. Come out of it strong or it'll push you on that bottom right rock. It's not a rock. Boom. That's the one. That's the one. Don't let it happen. There you go. Yeah, use the hole. Close. Oh, don't let it happen. You're in there. Yes. You're doing these little half strokes and all your speed dies as soon as you start surfing. Pretend like you're flat and just paddle like you're the third monkey on the ramp to Noah's Ark. It started to rain. You know, all you need is like 3 strokes and then you're in there. And you can float to that hole. All this speed right here is hard to control.
Yeah, all right.
So just, you float up to the hole, and as soon as you feel the surf, that's when you put the jets on. That way you can, your approach is everything. Right. If you come in too fast, you blow your approach, then you're correcting strokes. It makes it actually harder. Yep. Oh, look at that. So easy. So easy. Yeah, the energy's in there. Right, you just do it right.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah. He unlocked it. Thanks for watching the video. I hope it helped. I hope it made sense, and I hope you get out there and find a little joy in getting out of the comfort zone, getting out of the routine, trying new things, and making progress. And another thing when you're trying to progress is to stay encouraged. A day like this may totally change the way you approach the river. And while on that day it may feel like maybe a little progress was made, or maybe it doesn't feel like that at all, a lot of times it's the stepping stone into leaps and bounds of progress.
Choosing gratitude is hard free.
So get out there, have a lot of fun. I hope this helps. And let me know in the comments if you have some other ideas for videos. Always looking for the next thing. Pete with the River Kings, thanks for watching.